Hello everyone, long time no video. Stuff's been crazy and the semester's over, and don't think I forgot about you guys. During the time of my absence, I looked at my channel and saw that I've reached over 100 subscribers and over 125,000 views. Thanks for this everyone, it means a lot. So, I figure as a good return to form video, I start with my top 7 games of 2016. Why top 7? Because it's a good prime number. These games are the ones that I've played this year and thoroughly enjoyed enough to make it into the top spots. These are not full reviews, but hopefully they give enough insight to show what these games have to offer. If you would like to see a review on one of these games, feel free to leave a comment below. Ground rules, these are my top 7 in my opinion. If you have your own, fantastic. Feel free to mention what games that you enjoyed playing last year. I would love to hear it. Also, DLC expansions won't count. Sorry, Witcher. And I am only including North American releases. Sorry, Persona 5, cause...
I cannot speak English!
Well, anyway, with the ground rule set, let's get started, everybody.
Sorry.
Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
HDmex's top 7 video games of the year. Number 7.
For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed. With Bruce's help, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down.
Honestly, I didn't think I could put a Telltale game on this list. Don't get me wrong, Telltale knows what they're doing and they do it well. But when I heard that Telltale was doing a Batman game, I was worried that it was going to be a by-the-numbers Batman story that's been told over and over again. But the story has a nice change of pace to it. It's all original, with a bunch of nice references and tweaks to popular aspects of the classic Tales of the Dark Knight, with one interesting aspect on giving the optional focus on being Bruce Wayne, which people tend to forget that Batman behind the mask is just an ordinary person. Not to give away any part of the story, because honestly, it's a fresh enough story to keep you guessing, and it has a bunch of familiar faces that can surprise you throughout. It is for sure a Telltale game, and the gameplay definitely reflects that, but it's different enough to separate itself, and the story is one to remember.
This ends tonight.
Number 6.
The fact that I'm having a handheld game on this list means a lot from my perspective. I fell in love with the Kirby franchise since Kirby 64, the Crystal Shard as a kid. Loved the adventure, and basically the first game I ever wanted to 100% collect everything before I fully understood what that meant. But after playing Triple Deluxe, it was a very underwhelming experience for me. It didn't have a very enjoyable aspect that I craved from 64, Epic Yarn, or basically everything from the Dreams collection. But when I saw the trailer for Robobot, I was hooked. The fact that mechs were involved and it added its own very creative way to be different yet familiar at the same time, I knew it was going to be special, and it was. For being a DS game, it is something that I would highly recommend for a fun time and a very interesting story. Sucks that all this bad stuff happens to Popstar, but a mech warrior does even out this situation and is a good solution to this problem.
Number 5.
鳥かごの中に囚われていた屈辱。
There has been a bunch of video game adaptations of anime. Some miss the mark entirely, and some hit the feeling and emotion spot on to the source material. This is one of those games that nail the feeling and the look of the popular Attack on Titan series. Usually, when something 2D gets transferred to 3D, it tends to ruin the appeal of something that you're familiar with. It is in the original dub and completely follows the first season of the anime, which isn't a hindrance for non-Japanese players. The controls can be tricky to learn, but once you get used to the flow of the gameplay, you will truly become a Titan-slaying master in this overall fun and entertaining manga adaptation.
Number 4.
has the power to destroy entire worlds. Stand by for Titanfall.
So far, you might know me in a way with my subliminal messaging of why I don't really like the current first-person shooters. The lack of character in the vanillaware is what really gets to me, and when I heard Titanfall 2 was coming out, I was skeptical. But basically with this game, it takes the first Titanfall and basically makes it feel like a beta to this vastly superior game. The fact that the campaign works on and overall improves the world building that the first game offered makes it a better go-around and a very captivating single player compared to others. The quality is great and the multiplayer is fantastic where it feels like a fully skill-based gameplay. A great learning curve where you can become a wall-running, machine gun shooting,
Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun.
Number 3.
Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
Oh, Dark Souls, how I love you. And Dark Souls 3, you were well needed after what Dark Souls 2 offered. Now don't get me wrong, DS2 is still a fairly good game, but DS3 is a great return to form for the series. To some people, it can be seen as a very heavy fan service game. And it is. Yet, it does it in a creative way to help tie up those loose ends that we had after beating the original Dark Souls. In typical From Software fashion, it is very difficult, but it does in a way where it's more of a lesson instead of a punishment. Anybody that's familiar with the series would already know this fact. Now this game does take some notes from the previous game Bloodborne in a positive manner, and it being the supposed end to the series, it's a fun way to close it. The final boss alone is a great tie-in to those who kindled the fire before. If you get good enough and R1 spam a lot, you can find out yourself which path you choose, Unkindled One.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones, and the unkindled will rise. Ash seeketh embers.
Number 2.
Yet another game on Steam that is the perfect argument for those who still don't believe that video games are a work of art. I'm looking at you, Germany. Inside is a puzzle platformer in the vaguest sense of the word. Published and developed by Playdead of Limbo fame, these Danish savages put out another beautifully great title, and their way of thinking inside the box. Kill me. To put this as non-descriptive and as spoiler-free as possible, you're a kid in a red shirt and you must find out what you must do to escape and where you are. And on the way out, you learn things about who you are and what it takes to be free. Sorry for the vague description, but it is something that you really need to find out for yourself in this excellent indie darling.
And here's the 2016 Game of the Year.
You've returned.
Oh, this game. Oh, this game. Was there any other choice in mind?
I did my waiting! 12 years of it!
And Doom 3 wasn't even a proper Doom game, but this. To quote id Software producer Marty Stratton, Doom has badass demons, big effing guns, and moving really, really fast. Simple in mindset, yet gorgeous in follow-through, with the emphasis on gore and gorgeous. This game is just plain fun, and the story mode is fantastic. The Doomslayer is against Hell itself, and Hell is gonna need more help. The soundtrack is phenomenal and can get the adrenaline pumping as you go out and seek and destroy. Overall, this was easily my game of the year, and I recommend it to be on everybody's must-play list. And to close, as the great President Theodore Roosevelt once said, speak softly and carry a big gun. Well, this has been my top 7 games for 2016. What are yours? Leave a comment below and show me what you got. Special thanks to JT for his awesome vocals in this video. Feel free to follow him on Twitter and on SoundCloud. He deserves every bit of attention that he gets. Now, before I leave, if you can, comment on what game you would like to see me tackle for my next review. I would love to hear it. Most popular answer? It will be a review in the future. Thanks everyone, I hope you all have a great 2017. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep on gaming. HD, out.